Windows, Kryptics, Spirits, everybody's.
Everybody, yeah, fuck Twitch. It's we looked into it over the break. Father was having major issues yesterday, and it's still happening. So, having great fun with that.
Yeah, when it crashed, it took my entire fucking computer with it. But the error that came up with was Twitch error code, so I know that's definitely the fucking cause. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure how far back in the game we're gonna have to go.
It really is dying a slow and painful death, yeah.
It looks like we're gonna have to start over, because it fucking crashed my everything. I'm sorry.
Leash.
So for those of you who have been around and everything, it really is, yeah. For those of you who have been around, would you guys like us to just skip through all the text to get to where we were? Or do you want to re-see it since there were issues with the first part of the stream? We will take the first person who replies to that as gospel, and we will go with exactly what you say. What?
What?
It's telling me I'm gonna have an ad start in like 3 minutes.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got a little baby out of his cage. You can't see him because he's running around by the computer, but we got a new lizard and he is running around. Your opinion. So your opinion is valid. You were not here. Would you guys like us to go ahead and just start from the beginning? And apologies on the ad situation. It's gonna run when it runs. I had like 2 hours of buffer time because I'd run it right before it crashed, but it didn't seem to memorize any of that. So
no.
It's perceiving it as a new stream. So. All right, Spirit. In that case, what do you want to do?
Quickly skip through.
Quickly skip through. Okay.
Oh, yeesh.
Oops. At the first poem.
Yep.
Also, I played this apparently right when it came out, though I seem to remember it coming out fucking ages before it actually did, so I'm very confused. Because I remember playing this in high school, but, you know, supposedly it wasn't even out when I was in high school, so whatever. But, I suffered some severe trauma to the fucking head literally days after I played this last. So I remember fucking nothing.
Yeah, we looked at it beforehand to figure that one out because I also remember it coming out well before 2017, but maybe I'm just old.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I don't know how to describe it other than to say, I was fairly sure that I played it before that, and I guess if that's when it came out, I couldn't have. But I distinctly remembered playing this with somebody who moved, and they moved before it claims it came out, so I'm just very confused. Yay, joining the Literature Club. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
You know, while it's skipping through everything, let's just pull one out of fucking... We'd already... Oh.
What? It knows what you're up to.
I'm not up to shit. No, I wasn't. I'm just gonna... We're starting at the beginning, I'm sorry.
We're just gonna start from the beginning and actually read it all because your game's fucking...
Stuff is changing, yeah. Okay, like, real talk, when does it remember me getting this? Oh, does this game not have achievement?
No.
No achieve?
No achieve.
That's sad. No achieve.
Yeah.
I'm at best to try and reinstall it before playing through it.
No, because it will still remember everything.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, when everything fucking crashed, it fucked us up. I thought, oh, it's fine, it didn't save anything, so I'll just be able to go through. No.
No. You're kind of been shafted here, aren't you?
I'm just really being shafted. Fucking Twitch
Yeah.
crashing and crashing everything.
We'll just start from the beginning. It's fine. We'll pretend none of the last hour happened.
Except for the relevant parts, I guess.
Yeah. Hey.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, that kind of friend that you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, douchebag.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Sorry for that fucking pausing. I was looking over here at my preview and it was glitching the fuck out.
God. Having fucking problems.
Maybe it's because we're playing Doki Doki.
Yeah. It's just broken.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, douchebag, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it was possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever the fuck she's on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialise or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright, alright. I'll look into a few fucking clubs if it makes you happy.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess I'm seeing her worrying so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head.
Noom noom. Baby.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello.
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there is no way in hell I'm going to your club.
Oh, meanie.
Sayori is the vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please?
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I'd bring in a new member. And that's gave me cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning as to have planned this all out in advance. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes! Let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I'm still noticing some glitchiness on Twitch's end, by the way. So if you guys are watching this, I know that not everybody here is subscribed, so some people still get ads. We typically try and take breaks when the ads are going to happen so you guys don't miss anything. But my timer is all wonky, so if you start getting one, let us know. We'll take a quick break so you don't miss anything. I just can't get an accurate read on anything that's going on the stream right now, so...
No.
Twitch is being fucking weird. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Gizmo, stop.
Sayori is always saying nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
We did bring a boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, we have our lizard joining us for the stream today, but he is very small, and he is very, very low down, so you cannot see him, but he's here. We bring boy.
We bring boy.
There will be pictures of him in the Discord after the stream, because there are always pictures of him in the Discord after the stream. Yes.
Yes, we have a bearded dragon. His name is Gizmo.
We have a bearded dragon, and then we've got a kitty Thulu whose name is Sock. And she's exactly what she sounds like, a cross of a cat and Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Ah, douchebag, what a nice surprise. Ooh, you're interested.
Yeah.
He's like not paying attention. He's mostly staring at us because, you know, we took a nap right before this. So he is attention starved.
He is Aggia.
Are you typing the Discord thingy?
It's
Cool.
called...
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Anyway, if you want to see pictures of Gizmo, our little bearded dragon that is definitely named after the kitty and Sally face and nothing else, you can go to the Discord and, I am sorry that you are bored. But if you want to see the pictures of the Gizmo, you go into the Discord.
Yeah.
Do the little bitty thing that you have to do to get in, and then, you know, you get to see the pictures.
Yes. Sorry, you're bored. I mean, hopefully we can help fix that if Twitch will agree with us for 5 fucking minutes.
Right? It's just funny that we're playing a game about fucking glitches and shit, and then Twitch is like,
Twitch is
haha!
like, you see, I will join in. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Fucking should be.
Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who makes cupcakes, according to Sayori. Only by Gavin.
No.
What are you giggling at?
Every time someone comes in and asks us if we know something, I'm like, is this another fucking D's nuts joke?
That's true. It happened like one time, and now he's just forever
Now I'm just
suspicious.
paranoid. I was like, I'm gonna get D's nuts again. No, we haven't.
It's fine. I don't care if I get these nuts. No, I haven't heard "Lonely" by Gavin, but if it's a real thing and not a D's nuts
Lonely
joke,
by
we can look it
Gavin,
over the
D's
break.
nuts. Right, don't hit me. You know.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that. That sounds familiar.
I can't picture it, and I'm.
No D's nuts.
No
this
D's
time.
nuts this time. Thank you for checking. I appreciate it. You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
Are you having a struggle?
I'm having a fucking nightmare. He keeps trying to climb down the back of my chair. And this is Yuri, smartest in the club.
Not sure. I listen to most of my music on autoplay, so I don't know the names of anything I've ever heard in my life.
I listen to the same 30 songs on repeat.
I listen to like a million songs, but I don't know the names of any of them. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. It would be nice to meet you two if you'd stay still, Gizmo. If that's a line from the song, that one doesn't sound familiar to me, no. I take it you like music then a lot,
Mr. Boss.
Mr. Boss. Yeah, I was trying to think of a shorter way to say that.
Mr. Boss. I'm assuming Mr. Are you Mr. Mrs.
Sorry.
Miss? Mix? Senor?
Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
That's it. You don't have.
Big boss. Yes, I have. I've heard that one.
I haven't. But I'm sure I will be shown.
I will show you, yeah.
That's right. It's good to see you again, douchebag. Monica smiles sweetly and then does the Naruto run across the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels like... you too, Monica.
Come sit down, douchebag. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry. I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
He seems to have found a comfortable spot on the keyboard. Oh, I found out why he's so comfortable.
Did he just shit all over your desk?
He just sat on my desk. Can you get tissue?
Really, Gizmo?
You've had all day to take your shit. Sorry, just 1 second, guys.
It is almost past your 4 p.m. shit window.
It's like he waits until he's out.
Fuck's sake, Gizmo.
Speaking of pets and everything, does anyone have any fancy pets with them today? Are we being watched by anyone's dogs named Peanut or anything?
Gizmo, why? Why?
I know, Gizmo, why?
Gizmo,
You just took like a... Aw, none of your 17 cats are with you? Aw. Visiting family, I hope that's a good thing. I hope it's going well. It's a good thing.
Gizmo.
Why do you have to wait and take shits only when you're out with me? Why do you do this? Alright, we are both back at the computer. We're back at the computer.
No. Ta-da! Oh!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
I'm glad you're with the good side of your family today.
That's good. Make cupcake, make cupcake, make cupcake.
Make cupcake, make cupcake.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, and thank you for the follow. The boss
man.
person. Yes.
Thank you.
Person.
Well, you know. Just how do you take one?
Sayori grabs the ones first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Not to be like that person who's kind of an asshole, but I'm just genuinely curious. Like, do you have somebody else in your family that's just kind of always done the cooking or something? Because in the family I grew up in, that I currently do not consider a family, there was only one of us out of the four who did not do the heavy cooking. And so I am just heavily biased. You are lucky. I now have somebody who does most of the cooking, and his name is Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
He is my my housewife.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you?
I read that line.
Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite.
Mm-hmm.
Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yeah, like an hour ago, I think.
Made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot down next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Okay, so if we were just going this far into the game, how many of you guys would join this book club? I just want to know. I would be there for the cupcakes, but then I would be out like a bat out of hell because the group is like too small and intimate and all clearly know each other very well, and I would feel I would feel weird. I would be like, I do not know people in this clique. I'm gone. But thank you for the entire tray of cupcakes I have just stolen. Nom nom nom. Yes.
Raging lesbian.
The best kind.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I don't know. I feel like I would be too awkward and uncomfortable and just go home and cry.
But would you show up for the food and then leave, or would you just not
No,
even go?
I would just ghost them all.
If your friend tried to drag you in, you'd be like, no!
Wolf, disappear.
I will show up anywhere for free food. I accidentally attended a cult meeting once for free food.
Oh.
And I was a dumbass, so I actually ate the food and then I left.
I feel like you've just added to the workload here.
But I wanted him out, okay? Yeah, honestly, she really is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust her, but mostly I would just be turned off by the fact all these people clearly know each other and are very cliquey, and I'd be like,
No.
no, I'm okay. I am okay. His home is not okay, but I am okay.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I like her. I like Yuri. I don't know how well we get along. I feel like I'm too loud. But I like her. She's cool. Monica raises an eyebrow then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Yeah, see, I'm an ambivert, so I'm either very introverted or very extroverted, and there is no in between, so it would just depend on what day you caught me and how long I'd stay. Mm-hmm. But I will show up literally anywhere for free food. So I would definitely show up for the cupcakes.
I wouldn't go, but like I would turn up because I feel obligated to turn up, and then I would feel horrible and I would just sit there the entire time being uncomfortable.
And then you would never go back?
And then I would just never go back.
You'd be like me every time I went to the random, there was this random Baptist group on one of my college campuses, and they were constantly luring me with free food, and then I'd feel bad because I'd partaken of the free food, and I felt like I had to stay the next 3 hours, and I'd be like, I don't want to be here, but
I want to go home.
I don't want to be here, but those were some damn good chalupas. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems to be really happy here, so... Yeah, I think that Yuri's the best one out of the group. Honestly, the rest of them all tick me off a little bit. Like, Monica's a red flag. The other two are fucking annoying. Yuri's probably the only one I'd chill with. But it would just depend on how extroverted or introverted I am on that given day. Because honestly, if I was on one of my more extroverted turns like I am right now, I would be too afraid of scaring the shit out of her. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs.
What?
What are you doing?
Hold on, I'm wait for the next line.
He's just coloring in a giant square on a post-it note.
Yeah.
You could probably be a board member for any of the more major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. Yeah, see, Natsuki seems great in theory, but you'd get me alone with her for more than about 5 minutes, and the little I am pissed off at everything. You would kill everyone
in this room and then yourself.
Yeah, the whole I am pissed off at everything, I would just be like, listen, dude, I am so done with that. You need to stop. You need to just stop.
Stop it.
To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguments about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Is it my turn now? Oh, Monica's really great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't many more people in this club yet. It must be hard starting a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club into something great before we graduate.
Why
right,
did
everyone?
you not sleep last night, Bucket? Why?
Bucket, you are supposed to sleep. Fair. We had a day like that the other day. We were out of town in Austin, and we didn't get any fucking sleep because we were not in our bed specifically, so no sleep was going to happen.
No sleep happened.
And it wasn't like anything fun in particular happened either. We were just sitting there staring at each other like
I can't sleep. What about you? Me neither. Fuck.
Well, if you want to watch more whatever this fucking Family Guy clone is, okay. Do you want to watch a 15-minute long ad about a Toyota Corolla?
Do you want to watch a half-hour-long advert for Norton Security that makes you paranoid that everyone's stealing your identity?
Yeah, that for real. They had this fucking paranoia-inducing ad that was like an infomercial ad that was, I think it was a half hour long.
It was a half hour long, and then there was one that followed immediately after that was basically the same thing. And it made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, this is not the kind of shit that you force on me late at night. This is not the kind of shit you force on me late at night.
No. I don't know what that line was, sorry, but that was my line. Yay.
We'll do our best.
You know what?
Everyone enthusiastically agrees, except me. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, douchebag, what kind of things do you like to read? Oh, by the way, that one fucking glitch I got at the very beginning of the game, I didn't get this playthrough.
Yeah.
I was getting random glitches the last time, the time that you guys weren't able to see it. It was fucking weird. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Hey, you can be a reader and just read manga, okay? It was an abnormal one. It was, like, I had Spirit look at it, and he said, yeah, that should not be happening. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, we're playing alongside each other, so I have the game up on my laptop too. So when things happen on his game that shouldn't be happening, we just cross-reference it between my game. And it wasn't happening on mine, so I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
There was, it wasn't showing people's names for the first, like, 5 minutes of the game.
It was just blocking them all out, but it didn't make sense.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I want coffee. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Gizmo is not passionate about her reading.
Gizmo is not. Gizmo wants away.
She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped onto something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. That's key.
I hate horror.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I've not played Plus. I don't know what's different with it. I've got no fucking clue. This is just the original one because I had it sitting around and he was like, do you want to do DDLC? And I was like, I don't fucking remember how the game goes. Let's go! Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. Don't you usually like to write about cute things, Natsuki?
Oh, what? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Oh, I think I found a solution.
Oh.
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Hello?
Okay. What?
Oh, okay.
Did you not see the chat?
No.
Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
I see.
I'll have to eventually get our hands on it. Like, maybe if we eventually get it, we'll do it again with the plus stuff. But it probably won't be for a while. We've currently got a bunch of other games we need to get that we've already...
Yeah.
My solution did not work for very long.
No. I guess, sometimes. Why do you care?
I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very competent writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri looked quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, douchebag? Monica smiles warmly at me again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I come bluntly forth and say what's been on my mind this entire fucking time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. Ouch. Getting stuck with like letters like Y or Z. No, that's not fun on the little name poems.
Oh.
See, I had a different problem with the fucking name poems that we had to do. And that was because I had to do them all the way from like grade school up into high school. And at first, I had no idea what my fucking problem was, but every time I had to write my name out and then come up with specifically they wanted adjectives that like fit with the gender that you were.
Oh.
So I was sitting there having to come up with a bunch of like really girly shit that went with my name, and I was just like, I want to vomit, and I don't know why, but I am disturbed and uncomfortable. So I did it once in high school, where I came up with the most masculine fucking words I could for my dead name poem, and I failed the poem. He was like, I don't think you understood the assignment. I was like, no, I did. I did. I just don't think you understood the assignment. And he was like, what?
What?
I was like, I don't think you understood it. I'm sorry. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my entire train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry. I thought...
Douchebag.
Y'all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. Gizmo has decided to do. Yeah, poetry. I like reading it, but I will never fucking write it. Not again.
I can't fucking write it. I failed every fucking time poetry was a thing in my English class.
I was too autistic for it.
Because I could not grasp why I was being marked wrong, but I was not leaving in enough metaphors and shit in my fucking writing, and I was being far too literal with it. And my teacher was like, "You're supposed to be metaphorical and vague so that people can read into this and think, I wonder what the person was thinking." And I'm like, why bother with that when I could just tell them what I'm thinking? And I failed.
Yeah, I always failed poetry unit every fucking time. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Yeah, me neither. Spirit has tried to tell me the difference between metaphors and similes quite a few times, and I still don't understand. It's too confusing. It's just too much. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
What doesn't make you pissed? I imagine if you were to go to your fucking Steam profile, every review is a negative review.
Everyone has a negative review of you saying that the game was shite.
It's like 3,000 reviews and they're all shite.
Shite. That's all it is. That's the only thing written in there is in the description is just shite.
And it says like playtime 0.1 hours, and she just gets games just so she can go call them shite.
Go and say they're shite.
There's somebody on my Steam's friends list who's like that. I don't remember why I'm friends with this person, but every game that they've ever played only has like less than a half hour on it, and it's just them calling the game shite in the review. And they've got like 4,000 games, and I just genuinely don't get it. I don't understand. But it's fine. They're not ski, clearly.
Yeah.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. For fuck's sake.
You brought this on yourself.
I did,
Realize
but he's cute. I can't not. Douchebag, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Really? Because I don't. Okay. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? No. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me.
What is it? What do you have on your phone? Please explain.
What?
Oh, okay. They now have Stardew Valley on the phone because they keep losing the Switch.
Ah, smart.
Genius.
I've got Stardew Valley on my Switch. I think I have it on my phone. Not installed anymore, but I think in Google Play. And then I've also got it on the PC.
Mm-hmm.
And I only ever play the PC one because it's modded to fuck. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, douchebag! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Yeah,
That's
me
right.
too.
Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, so the glitching out was because I was skipping too fast.
It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favourite club member will like. Something good may happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
Alright, who are we aiming for today?
Well, you like Yuri, so I mean, if you want to be one day Yuri, then broken maybe.
Alright, hold on.
Oh shit! Sorry. Agonizer.
What?
Melancholy. Entropy.
Damn it.
I think we lost the Yuri. No. Passion. Oh no.
You're just...
I am fucking things up for you, I'm sorry.
Everything
Misery!
everything you pick is for fucking her.
Misery! Misery! Fuck! I'm just gonna be quiet.
Yeah. Hi again, douchebag. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, douchebag. I hope this isn't too overwhelming a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take that seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Douchebag always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helped me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking and cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
Is Sayori just fucking girl Yoshiki? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Douchebag can be good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. And so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, it won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Maybe? This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute right now? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Refill the bucket of water.
Oh, see, I also need a drink refill.
Oh no.
I know, it's so sad.
Woo!
I don't even have a bucket, I just have a glass cup from medieval times. No bucket for me.
No bucket for you.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Syria and Monica are having a cheery conversation in a corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
What? Whoa! Oh, it's swapped. It's different. I've got Natsuki's.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Of course you do.
So yeah, it'll be different. Okay.
So, are we still playing alongside each other? Okay, you're just gonna be reading off
I'll
my
just read
screen.
off your screen.
Okay. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Fuck. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. Was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I just wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at a bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What book is it? I wanna fucking know! What's it about, anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ambiguous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of... Oh! We got to follow.
Did we?
I could not see, it was so small.
Oh, you mentioned it earlier.
One just popped up.
Oh, did it pop up in the middle of it? Oh.
Yeah, one popped up in the middle.
Oh, whoa.
One second, guys.
Reed blower.
Hello, Reed Blower. Thank you for the follow.
Hello.
I knew I saw somebody. The little scrolling thing will update eventually. It updates like every couple of minutes, so... Oh.
And first time streaming this game? Yes. Playing it? No. Oh, you broke the game. Uh-oh.
That's kind of...
Uh-oh.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, douchebag? No, it's not that. I don't know if this is...
It's just broken on your screen. It's actually fine here. Oh wait, no. It's crashed on, that's kind of... dark. It's...
There. I hope so.
Can see the broken game.
I'm not starting it over again, this is what we're dealing with.
We're just gonna run with it.
Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. I mean, who knows, maybe this is intentional. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a new, strange perspective. Thank you for letting me know about the game screen being frozen, by the way.
Yeah, the very black square is actually in his copy of the game. We can't fix that.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened.
It's, broken. I think, is this just how it's gonna be? You know, I fucked up Corpse Party Book of Shadows, you fucked up Doki Doki Literature Club.
Well, I can tell you when I played it the last time, I remembered playing it with a friend, and then I went back after I finished it to fuck around with Monica a little bit, and I don't know what all I did, but it was me and Lyra who were fucking around, so there is a very real chance that we've destroyed something. I mean, we were sitting there editing game code and shit.
Like, yeah, so very likely you fucked it.
But we're like, cause I don't think she's played the whole game, but we just sat down and I was like, do you want to fuck with the code of this game with me? I said, I'll open an online code editor, pop the code in there, we'll fuck with it, and then put it back in the game and see what happens. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. What do you mean, why? Then suddenly, when you thought you had related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts.
What? You said why? I am so confused.
What do you mean, why? I don't know what I meant. I can't keep track of the things I say or do. I don't know what I meant. I'm sure I meant something.
You said, what do you mean why? Because what I said why? But why? Why?
I don't know.
No.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
What?
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Why? I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. And I'm illiterate, so, you know. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Just let me go get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I'd put into my bag. Alright, is it fine if I sit here? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. I don't know what that means. We will find out. What close up? Or is it better if I don't know?
No, just different scenes because your backgrounds are fucked.
Oh.
There are different scenes that actually have them in the scenes rather than being forward like that.
Okay.
So it might be fucked.
Yeah, literally the only thing I remember about this game is the fucking with Monica at the end part. So I have got no idea what I'm in for. No idea. Hello, Juice Polydot.
Hello.
Me having to reduce my urge to regurgitate the Scottish juice meme.
We better fucking juice. So there's a TikTok and it's these Scottish guys and there's like this wee tiny fucking carton of juice that tastes fucking awful and they walk up and they go, wee bit of juice, wee bit of fucking shite. And it's so fucking funny. No, it's not a mod, it's just the game's broken.
Yeah, the game's been breaking, Twitch has been breaking, we're just going with it at this point.
Everything is breaking tonight and we're just trying to run with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what happened.
Yeah, who knows? It's a very unique experience, it's fine. Anyway, get the wee bit of juice, wee bit of shite thing and put it in the Discord somewhere.
Okay.
And then comment the Discord thing so people can do the clicky.
Wee bit of juice, wee bit of fucking
because it's a funny
shite.
TikTok, I love it. It's
funny.
one of my favorites. I like that one, and then the tax fraud.
I'm committing tax fraud.
Yeah, exactly. See, we've got mild theories about reality breaking and stuff, but honestly it probably boils down to the fact that I'm too big of a fan of Steins Gate and just desperately want my my stuff to be real because I'm weird. That's probably nothing, that's fine. If you haven't watched Steins Gate though, go watch Steins Gate and then research about CERN. I'm just saying you should do it. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open up the book and start
What?
Sorry, I heard the wee bit of juice.
Wee bit of juice.
Yes, and you are a bucket. Are you a bucket full of water at least? I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Oh, I can fucking save. It's actually gonna let me save.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. Goodbye. I am gonna relaunch this, reload it, and see if it can load the fucking textures right. Fuck's sake, my headphones can't stay connected either. This is a night, I swear.
It's just breaking your computer entirely.
Haha!
Haha!
Success!
Victory!
Victory! Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. I can smell myself. I don't like this. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Fucking me. This is me. I'm sorry.
It's me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I do. I really don't mean to. I'm sorry. I mean, fuck. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book between the two of them, as in the desks. Okay. I was like them, but you're talking about you, dude. Are you okay? Yeah, honestly.
Yuri is all of us.
Yuri, like, you should see me during my introverted spins. Fortunately, they very rarely coincide with streams, so you're not likely to see it. But when I'm in my introverted self, I'm very, very much this. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. We bit of juice. We bit of shit.
We better fucking shite.
Can put the TikTok away.
Hold on, wait.
Put.
No good, no good. We better fucking shite. Sorry.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. If you want to see the meme, go to the Discord.
I put it in the meme channel on the Discord server. It's in there.
Once we lean into each other a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. Memory? Yes, memory.
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 Did he help with my juice?
White. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we huddled even closer together than before. I've read with somebody like that before. And maybe it's just because it wasn't you, but it was so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Yes, shenaniganery. What are you doing?
I want a Pokemon. I don't have to fucking read.
We're huddled even closer together than before. Can't believe he's hunting Pokemon without me. It's an outrage. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh?
Yes.
What?
Said fucking give me a kiss. Sorry.
Did you at least get anything good?
A matchup.
What? So one of the ones that there's lots of interesting fan art of online
Yeah.
to evolve
As a wee bit of juice indeed.
It is.
As a wee bit of juice.
To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second, you know, on account of me being illiterate and all. I glanced over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. At this point, just read out loud to him. Please.
To him, Yuri.
Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. He's finally at peace. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she's finished before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels almost like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Another fucking annoying thing about reading books like this with somebody, by the way, is the fucking paper cuts.
Oh.
Because when you try to slide it under your finger, because you're not just carefully doing it like this, you will cut your finger inevitably at some point, and you'll be just sitting there glaring at the person like, you fucking tool.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake, why'd you do this to
Why
me?
did you injure me?
Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. What the fuck is this kind of words out of a fucking guy who's completely illiterate? What is this?
A guy who does not read.
He does not read? What?
He cannot read.
I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But, douchebag.
What?
That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. XD indeed. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. You know.
Your friend. Yes, I see.
What?
Are you friends with Benedict Cumberbatch?
I can't mean. Fuck's sake.
Dumb.
I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. I'm sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Blink.
What?
Blink. Please. You said it yourself, you don't have to read right now.
Fuck's sake.
Look what you did to yourself. I just want a wee bit of juice, that's all I want.
A wee bit of juice. A wee bit of fucking shit.
Why do you call him Utah? Is it because he can't handle his coffee? Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing.
Why is douchebag become a demon?
Because I didn't realize it was his line, and then because I saw sorry and just instantly assumed it was hers. And douchebag is suddenly gay. Ah, okay, you misspelled it, makes sense, okay. Fair enough. I mean, I once had a friend called Potato, but it was just because, having to think of pronouns for a second. He lived in Idaho when I was little.
Oh, I know exactly who this is.
Yeah, you know exactly who this is. Oh. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's time we share today's poems with each other. We might not even have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri excels, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. You are not, in fact, a giblet. So it's me. That word means me. That means me.
What?
It means me. That word means me.
Yeah. Yeah, that is you.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I see. Well, it's fine. You have permission to call me that from now on. Anyone here can call me that because it's accurate. It is exactly what I am. I talk too much and have too few thoughts. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
We have mashed up once more.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bag. I did the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Does it matter?
Don't think so. Yeah, just go talk to one.
I am definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. One second. Flibberty Giblet. Okay.
Gibbet.
Gibbet. Flibberty Gibbet. Where am I getting the L from?
I don't know.
Flibberty Gibbet. Yes.
Flippity Gibbet. This is a good poem, douchebag. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course, I'm a poem virgin, don't you know? It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, douchebag. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. What's Yuri's number?
Now you read my poem too, right?
That wasn't what I said!
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. I'm also bad at paying attention, and that's why I'm not telling you Yuri's number.
We'll see about that.
Oh god, okay. Oh fuck, how to read people's fucking handwriting. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. That's not how this shit works.
Wee badgers. I forgot to do it last night.
Wee badgers.
Wee badgers.
Wee bad Gatorade. Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. I just picked random words out of the dictionary.
Don't be mean! I still tried my best.
Is it fucking frozen again? No. Yes? No, okay. Okay, I can see my mouse moving. Okay, it's fine. Sorry, I looked up and I got paranoid because I clicked and the text didn't change exactly when I clicked and I was like,
Yeah, there's a delay. Yeah. Yes, it has been confirmed to still moving.
Okay, good.
Thank you, Reed Blower.
Thank
we
you,
appreciate
Reed
you. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
I want eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing with you. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Okay, Kel. I'll look forward to it.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, oh, really? Do we have different lines again?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck,
We're probably
okay.
gonna have different lines on Yuri too.
Probably. Okay, sorry, my mistake. Douchebag, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home.
I want to. What? Harsh.
What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I put in effort. I picked those words from the dictionary all by myself. We all start somewhere, right? Yes.
Yes.
If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine. Sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I got to share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
It's kind of shit.
Yeah. Told you weren't gonna like it.
I don't like it. I mean, I don't
Narwhals can die. What?
like it. Narwhals can die.
Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Oh my god.
Oof.
I'm so glad I don't work like that.
That really sucks. Poor narwhals.
Yeesh.
Hello?
This is your line.
Oh.
Hello.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. I think that having the fatal anxiety attack, I think that's a challenge spirit. I think you have to challenge a narwhal.
Am I a narwhal?
I think you have to challenge a narwhal. See if their heart stops or if you just explode first.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Narwhal challenge, go! So I decided to write about it.
Hi, the dark boy.
Hello there.
How was your day?
Hello, how was your day? There's a running joke on this channel that I am dead because I had an anxiety attack because I was out in public too long. So I am taking it as a challenge.
He will not tell you the real reason he died, but he will tell you that one.
It's a secret. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. But the other... Oh, sorry, that's you.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set out for a rhythm at the end and then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Hansky is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Even if her poem was kind of shit. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Well, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Just pick some words from the dictionary. Yes, the tittle.
The tittle.
Yes, there are two things that I randomly think about sometimes, just as an adult man sitting here, having, just a normal life. I will sometimes remember the tittle, and other times I remember the aglet.
I also remember that the wrinkly skin on your elbow is called the weenus. And it's really funny.
He will randomly shout, "My weenus!"
My weenus!
But yeah, you can tell if somebody's watched Phineas and Ferb as a kid because you'll...
Aglet.
Yeah, aglet. It'll get you every fucking time.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you, Mary Casey.
Hello. Thank you.
Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Fuck.
You broke the game again.
Anytime I back out, it looks like it's gonna do that.
Well, stop doing it then.
I had to back out so I could see the name.
The name. I don't
know. The only kids show I watch is Bluey.
I haven't seen Peppa Pig in fucking years. The last time I saw that would have been when my youngest sister was young enough to be interested in it, and then she grew out of that pretty quickly. So I do not know. Boy, baby.
This is my first time, really.
Tiddles.
Oh, we gotta hydrate, don't dehydrate.
Ooh, okay. Where is my cup? I will steal from you.
I am sharing.
Oh, thank you.
What, do you not like how watered down my Gatorade is?
No. Tiddles. Yeah, the name of the turtle was Tiddles.
Oh, we got a couple more hydrate, don't dehydrates.
Tiddles the tortoise.
There we go. I had 2 more drink.
There you go.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I'm getting the fucking shit ripped out of me by Yuri.
Yuri Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. I clicked twice. Oh, okay. I didn't miss anything. It was just... Well, I know that. I meant,
Eat the water.
What kind of caffeine?
Ooh.
Don't eat bucket.
Don't eat bucket, please.
Protect bucket.
Protect.
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers.
Bubble. Oh.
What?
I do not fucking envy you having to read this.
Okay.
How for fucking what?
And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them.
No, eat the bucket.
No, eat the bucket. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is new writers. They try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both that the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Hopefully not.
There was no consent.
No!
No! Bap!
No!
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. There doesn't need to be that many ands, Yuri.
Too many hands, Yuri. Don't bleed out, please.
Oh, poor Bucket. Someone have what's that fucking stuff called? The flex tape. Does somebody have flex tape?
Flex tape.
I hope that everyone else in the club gives the same valuable feedback. Natsu can be a bit biased though. Biased how? Yeah, biased how?
What?
You know, because she was being nice to you.
Flex
well.
tape can't fix that.
Rip. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Aww. I mean, at least if you're dead, you don't have to pay taxes. Unless you're Spirit. Though Spirit has like a year and a half before you can pay taxes. Because, you know, you won't be able to make monies.
Bucket of the ghost.
Bucket of the ghost.
Bucket of the ghost.
Is it bucket of the ghost or ghost of the water?
Ghost of the water. Oh.
Ghost of the water!
Water!
Are you needing a shenanigans break?
Shenanigans. My phone's dying.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Oh.
We can finish the poems first.
Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Ghost of the bucket of the water. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, and I flicker back. Okay, actually that wasn't too bad to read. Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna be fucking awful, but actually this is a lot like Lawrence's handwriting.
I just can't fucking read it.
I grew up reading that kind of handwriting, so that specific kind of...
Skip to the next line.
It's fine. You should see me when I'm having manic episodes and have fucking lip stain and a person to draw on.
Oh,
It's...
yeah.
We're not talking about it, but it's bad.
No.
I draw penises all over people and then they can't get it off.
Because it's a fucking lip stain. Yeah.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What?
Boy!
I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a really long time to read. No, I fucking didn't.
No, I didn't, you cunt.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's very pretty. Huh? Boy!
Boy!
Okay, I gotta know, is the boy to me, or is it to Mary KC?
Is it to all of us, or are you just sick of this situation in general?
Also, like, I know that you were the other day
Yes.
saying that you can... Yes! I know you were saying the other day that you can tell people's ages by the numbers in their thing, but I really hope Mary Casey isn't 4. You know, like...
Yeah, I know, I see that. I'm trying to do maths in my head to find out how long 1219 was. We were playing Fall Guys and we had someone on our team that was just fucking horrendous, and they had numbers at the end of their name but it looked like a year. So I was like, if that is in fact a year, then they are older than us. Why are you doing so badly? And I was ripping the piss, but I can't do it all the time. 3? What? I feel put on the spot. Where are you getting 3 from?
I don't know where they're getting 3, but with Mary CK it was because 1, 2,
yeah,
19.
19. Me too.
I don't know. I feel like you type slightly better than a 3-year-old. I think you're 4.
4?
I think you're 4. Oh, 4. Oh! I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. I am an adult mother. Stop getting into my friends and telling them what to talk to me about. I want the privacy. Put the door back. Give me the door back.
Reattach the door, mother. I want to see the boy.
Hello, Mary Casey's mother.
Hello.
Leaving me to babysit is probably a bad idea.
Horrendous idea.
A horrendous idea. I don't know who would trust me with anyone.
You have a hair in your mouth.
The fact that they trusted me with Gizmo the lizard is
Gizmo.
shocking.
Gizmo. A baby. Continue.
Something easier to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghostery? Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, douchebag. Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Your offspring seems cool. Indeed.
You have a very interesting fruit of the loins.
I like your mum walks in and she's like, what are you doing? I ate a bucket.
I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost.
The torture never ends.
The torture never ends. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end I enjoyed it.
Why is your mother on the floor? Why though?
I mean, if it was Lawrence, I could tell you why. It would probably be, oh no, my son has had another haircut.
My life is over, I am in so much agony.
Yeah, so when I came out and then got my first haircut, well actually this was right before I came out, this the third time. I've come out 3 times to them.
The third time.
I've come out 3 fucking times to them because they don't believe me. But when I came, like right before I came out the third time, I got my haircut. And it used to be all the way past my ass, like almost to the back of my knees, like before it started getting caught on shit and getting ripped out. And it was really unpleasant. But I cut it to my shoulders, and my my birth egg donor receptacle.
Your incubator.
My incubator, yes. My incubator was very distraught. I was like, I want to keep the hair. Please bring me the hair. So I brought him the hair, and he cried, and he clapped on the floor, roll around in circle, and cry.
I'm crying.
And it was honestly fucking sad. But he was like, oh no, I cannot believe that you look like a boy. I was like,
Hey, mission accomplished.
I was like, I feel like this is still a girl haircut, but I mean, if I look like a boy to you, then I'm doing something right.
If.
It's fine. Yeah, my spawn point. As long as I don't respawn there.
God, please.
If I swear to fuck, if reincarnation is real, when I get reincarnated again as fucking Claire and Lawrence's offspring once again, I will actually I will smother myself with the fucking placenta.
You had a hair in your mouth. Don't look at me like that.
Did you miss what I said?
The placenta. You're gonna smother yourself with the placenta.
If I end up being Claire and Lawrence's child again, yes.
Yeah.
Rest in pepperoni.
Yeah, but I mean, growing up in the cult that they were raised in, the long hair was just like, I'm gonna chop this off just to completely detach myself from it.
Yeah, I grew up in a, it was a, form of Christian cult. It's a very specific offshoot of, like, the Pentecostal church. It was not great. I was very heavily abused and shit and had a lot of my identity was centered around the way I was forced to look. Yeah, same. I hope fucking Claire and Lawrence, please just do not exist again after this incarnation of yourself.
Fail to reincarnate. Cease.
I feel that. Mine isn't either.
Okay. Ooh.
Mine isn't convicted of anything, but honestly, should be. Claire should be.
Mm-hmm. Should be.
I don't know. I don't think you can. And you know what? That's great. Because honestly, some of the coolest looking dudes have long fucking hair, and some of the prettiest women have full fucking beards, and I'm all for it. I actually saw this chick, and she had like a rainbow dyed beard the other day when I was out at like the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of the people working there.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Perfect. Perfection.
And
where did you go with
like I could tell that she was a woman because like everybody had their just tags that had the name, but she had a very aggressive little she/her.
I love that. I don't like having something in common with your dad.
Yeah, probably. And I'm sorry you have to have something in common with that guy.
If I leave the States, I cannot come back.
If it makes you feel any better, you've got something in common with Claire.
No, that makes me feel fucking worse. Why would you do that to me?
Because see, you had someone who was in high school fall for you too. The only difference was you were also in the equivalent of high school. So it's acceptable.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, whole.
I don't know either. Can we just go back to the game?
Yeah, let's go back to the game. Let's go back to the game and stop talking about people and their parents. You have several questions. Well, you are welcome to ask. I'll decide if I want to answer or if I want to give you a
ambiguous response.
Sarcastic comment.
What'd you do? Where do you go? And why?
I'm gonna keep doing the best for you, my douchebag. I mean douchebag. My douchebag.
My douchebag.
Yeah, take the trauma train off. Let's go.
Whoa.
Me too.
Monica.
Hi, douchebag. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever want to have suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always.
I'm
listening.
Reminds me of that one fucking bitch face Monsters Inc. I'm always watching.
Fucking, what's her name? Roz? No.
Yes!
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 Always watching.
Always watching.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled then. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I fucking have to. What?
He's fucking scrambling on my arm, but his hands were here the entire time, so he was just...
Don't worry, douchebag.
Do not destroy my drawings.
I'm not gonna even do anything on the drawings, it's fine.
Thank you. Protect my sprout mold.
Sorry, he had a drawing on a post-it note and I desperately wanted to put it on the computer. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica on my phone. Great job, douchebag. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it.
Oh, okay. We'll get different things here as well.
I was hungry and I read that completely wrong bucket of the water.
Whopper.
I thought you said you wanted a Whopper, and I'm like, honestly, me too.
Whopper.
Whopper.
Yeah. Why would you make me think about burgers? Why do you hate burgers? I want one.
If you hate burgers, there are two that like you would need to try anyway. One, burgers cooked by Spirit. Because actually, before Spirit moved in with me, I wasn't a huge fan of burgers either. I would occasionally get like a craving for them and I would eat them, but most of the time I just fucking hated them. But then Spirit moved in and started making burgers. I was like, the other place is there is a bar, and it's a ways from me, but you know it's good. And they've got this one. It's like a barbecue burger, and it has crispy onion like ring things on it, and it comes with a side order of tater tots. And it is delish.
Welcome back, Mary Casey.
Hello, welcome back. Is your mother okay?
Is your mother still alive?
Please tell me that we have no dead mothers.
Please. Sally face finished before the break. We don't need any more dead mothers.
No more dead mothers. What? That's why we're not playing any Disney games. No dead mothers.
No dead mothers. Woo!
Skater Whopper.
Whooper.
Whooper.
Whopper. Oh, Burg.
You'll have to at me in the server and show me, because I have no idea what you mean by skater.
So cute. Oh, is it nap time?
It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh wait. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. See, I wish I'd been that smart, but no, I was always like exceeding expectations and people expected a lot of me. I was like, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuance. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Fuck's sake. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Oh.
He is best boy. He's so cute. I got Bucket in the War gave me one the other day. He's so cute. I love the whooper. The skater whooper.
You gonna show me?
My phone's over there. Fucking.
What's your fucking excuse now, huh? I've given you my phone. What's your excuse? What's your excuse? Oh no. See, we've got like 1 million streaming services, and so we just watch everything on fucking Crunchyroll, and then sob about how they've got a monopoly.
Me pissed off that they've got every fucking season of Black Butler on there that I don't want to watch.
But not the ones you do want to watch.
Season 3.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure it'll end up different. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Oh my god! I want one!
Cute.
I want one! He's so cute! A silent voice. I've heard that's good. I've not tried it yet.
Bucket of the water will trade one to you.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Well, Spirit has my phone and can show you the Pokemons that I have. I just really want to keep anything that's a starter and then my Duskull, but anything else I'm open to. Because I finally got my fucking Duskull today, I'm happy.
Bucket of the water demands nothing in return.
Oh, you're a saint. Mwah.
A saint. Yeah, it's the fucking worst when shows you're interested in get taken down or get fucking cancelled. I am still not over fucking Santa Clarita Diet being fucking cancelled on a fucking cliffhanger.
I'm still not over the fact that fucking Human Resources only got 2 seasons.
Yeah.
It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find what kind of style suits you.
Actually, he's freezing. I'm gonna put him back in his
Yeah,
tank.
you probably should. Sorry, we've had him out a while. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find whatever suits you the most. Oh, which other anime do you have to finish? So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I want to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless images. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he was on the other side. Was looking in. Is this about me? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you'd call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So, move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I need to finish My Hero Academia. I know there's more that's come out. My sister keeps telling me about it.
I did not like how they were massacring my boy.
I don't like the way it's taken, the turn it's taken, but I'm staying quiet about it. Cause I am vaguely aware of the manga, so I don't like the way it's going, but I'm just like, anyway, I've never seen Komi Can Communicate or Demon Slayer, but I know enough about Demon Slayer because it's fucking everywhere.
You look like you have something to say.
I have completely lost my train of thought. My train is derailed. I started something and I never fucking finished it and I don't remember what.
I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even though they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
Ugh, that's the fucking worst. I fucking hate it when people spoil deaths for you. What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
I hungry. Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way.
Who? Who are people?
So Yuri liked it. And Douchebag did too.
Did I?
Yeah. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Natsuki, respectfully shut up.
What?
And Douchebag liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... you just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Douchebag appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more?
Yeah, exactly. Come on, come on.
Are you that full of yourself?
Be nice to Yuri, please. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
I don't think they are, no.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Douchebag started showing up.
Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly both girls turn towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Douchebag. She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she got over herself and learned to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Okay, I was wrong. Fucking Aubrey. I jokingly called her Kel, but you know what? What?
I'm sad.
What?
I'm sad.
What?
Just get to the next fucking line.
Why? Oh, is she your favorite? I'm sorry.
Next line.
Come here. Come here.
Fucking! Please skip to the next line.
We can compare her to Kel. It's okay.
Fucking Aubrey. I've read that line. I read the line after that. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to our Douchebag.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning that most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Douchebag?
Well?
How the fuck did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
Agree with Yuri. Go. It's the route you've taken.
Are you sure? Are you fine?
Mhm.
Okay. Natsuki, you're right. I liked your poem.
See?
Wait! I sound like the fucking stoplight sign things. Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
It's not what happened at all. You didn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri. Huh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt... I mean, to be fair, Natsuki did. She just told her how she felt. Douchebag, you are wrong. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did! It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenched her fists. In the end, no one has taken her side. She's trapped, and at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I even ended up feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. We'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki.
She really didn't need to do that. I looked across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone have not gotten flustered after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, douchebag, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Yeah, I was just about to ask the same question. I didn't fucking...
About her boobs growing one size when
oh, okay. Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Oh, that's a good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Douchebag, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself that I'll learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination.
Douchebag! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier?
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
You know, douchebag, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest.
And yes, you can cry for any reason you like, even if that is no reason at all.
Yes. And I think everyone really likes you too. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Alright.
The poem.
Do we want to write our last poem and then that be us?
Mm-hmm. This is the second poem. So
The end of day 2.
the end of day 2, yeah.
Boop.
Boop.
Alright. We'll be returning to this next Wednesday, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, next Wednesday.
Next
Next Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Anyway. So tomorrow we've got Resident Evil. It's probably just gonna be Spirit torturing himself again because
Probably.
we're still kind of crowdfunding for the games or waiting for them to go down in price for
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Because getting 2 copies is gonna cost like $130 is kind of a lot.
Tis a lot, yes. So it will be Resident Evil 2 tomorrow. I am going to be continuing with the Ghost Survivals. Continue losing all of my marbles in one go. Friday is Corpse Party Book of Shadows. It is chapter 2.
It's his favorite one.
It's the Yuya chapter and I'm very excited because Yuya. And then
Saturday is a surprise.
Saturday's a surprise. You'll find it when we do.
Yeah, well, you'll find out when you find out because we actually know Saturdays in advance
Yes,
for
we do.
once.
We do.
We've been planning Saturdays for a while.
Yes.
Not that it's overly elaborate or anything. We just planned it and then went immediately on vacation.
Yeah.
So, you know.
We will be putting. There is a schedule in the Discord server, so you know, the loop have that. We are also in there most of the time. You know, it's not a particularly busy server, but when people do type in there, we will respond fairly quickly. And if you have any questions or suggestions for games, or just want to know what's happening, then that's your place to be. I will also, you know, that's where I share the memes that are important throughout the stream, like wee bit of juice, wee bit of shite. It's in the Discord server. So with that,
Yeah.
and I think that's it.
If you guys happen to want to help support Resident Evil 4 coming to the stream, we were planning on playing the remake because we know that that's what people have said that they would like. But as I've said, it's like $130 for the 2 of us to get it. So we're not asking for somebody to go out and obviously get the whole game because that's a fucking lot.
Mm-hmm.
But you're able to help crowdfund it in Throne if you decide that you have the money to do that and you want to support us a little bit. We really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, we don't really make anything from the streams, so any games we get are just ones that I'm buying with my paycheck. And sometimes, you know, we want to play new shit. It just is a little bit expensive to be able to afford right off the bat.
A little bit.
A lot of the games that we play on here are games that one of us already owns a copy of, so we only have to go out and buy one copy anyway. But when it's something new.
We decided to fuck that one up, didn't we?
Yeah, we didn't finish Resident Evil 3 soon enough.
No.
We should have finished Resident Evil 1 way faster, so we would have finished 3 soon enough to just play 4.
To play
like the original 4,
yeah.
yeah. But it's fine. We'll get to play Remake 4, and it'll be great. So until then, Spirit's torturing himself, and it's fun. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it, except possibly him. Yeah, he can play the game like on the hardest difficulty, but these side missions he's fucking struggling.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be like, oh, it's only 2 out of 5 star difficulty, and he's like, fucking what? What?
Yeah.
2 out of 5 star my ass. Anyway, I've got a pal who's live right now, so we're going to end and go over there, and we are going to raid Legit Adventurer. He's playing Dead by Daylight right now, which I'll probably be playing either later tonight or maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not on stream just because I like pain a lot. I've got problems. Anyway, keep it creepy and keep it weird. Most importantly, stay queer. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.